Well guys, welcome to another Let's Watch / Talk where we check out the news trailer for a movie, game, or show, and today we have the official teaser trailer for Final Destination Bloodlines. But let's go ahead and check it out together and we'll talk about it after. Let's go.
My old man just died. I come in as a favor and now they want me to lock up.
Hey, 5-star review, yeah? Like and subscribe and all the things. Oh, you got me. Come on.
There we go guys, it is the official teaser trailer for Final Destination Bloodlines. And it's looking pretty crazy with this clip. And yes, it wasn't a teaser trailer, it was more so a clip, wasn't it? Of this character in this film going down by death's hand. And or just death in general, taking down one by one of the survivors that we'll get to see of a crazy cataclysmic event, right? That we'll see at the beginning, most likely in the beginning of the film. And we'll have the main character who gets to see this premonition. And I mean, this was pretty brutal. I mean, again, guys, this film or this series is back with a new entry and a new ways to scare us in real life. Stuff that we would normally do. In this case, the piercing. Like, what was that close up? Why would you do it that close? You know? So, ouch for everybody who has piercings. And maybe tattoos, but mainly piercings in this case. And I mean, I know I've been scarred for life for one and maybe other ones too from the past movies. And I'll tell you one right now, was definitely the log trucks. You know, the trucks carrying those logs in the back. Oh boy, you don't want to be in the back of one. If you guys know, you know, and if you guys have seen the second film, you know what I'm talking about. And it's not just that, there's other films as well and throughout the series, okay? But let's talk about the cast, because the cast has a certain character, and it hurts. It really hurts to say this, but the actor who we just saw getting taken down by death and all the crazy events that led to what we just saw, he was in a movie that I really enjoy. Two different movies, but it's the same series, it's the same type of film, and he was in one of them, so I'll talk about it in a second. But we have the cast here, guys, of Caitlin Santa Juana, we have Theo Briones, Richard Harmon, Owen Patrick Joyner, Raya Kilstead, Anna Lore, Breck Basinger, Tony Todd is coming back. I know he passed away, RIP, but he is going to come back as, in this case, it says William Bloodworth, okay? And some people were speculating that he is Death, because he's literally there every time when those events would happen. But I don't know. I think that might be a theory, or it could be true. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. We also have Max Lloyd Jones and Timpo Lee. Okay, so specifically the character I'm talking about the actor I'm talking about is Richard Hartman, who's actually in the sequel to Grave Encounters number 2. And I personally love Grave Encounters, the first and the second one. I know this first one is better than the second one, but I still love the second one nonetheless. And I love how it continued the story with the character from the first one. And of course the stories in general because of the house and whatever happens right in said film. Though I'm getting out ahead here, the actor Richard Hartman was the main character in the second one, and he led the group and he was like the leader and everything, and it was cool to see him in there. And it was awesome to see him here, and the fact that he was going to star in this movie. And yes, this is the scene where he sadly goes down, but we'll get to see him throughout the film, obviously, because this is just him going down. I don't think he's going to be like the first one going down at all. Maybe like the third, fourth, maybe halfway through the film, maybe the end of the film, or maybe he's the boyfriend of the main character. I have no idea. Though it just sucks to see that because he was from from that film specifically, and that's where I've seen him, and it's great to see him. So awesome to see him back on the big screen, or in this case, awesome to see him in general on the big screen. But another one just to shout out here is Breck Basinger. She was Stargirl. If you guys have seen the DC shows and heard about Stargirl, she was Stargirl in the show. So crazy. I can't believe they actually got Stargirl in here. Not the fact that they grabbed it, but more so that we're actually going to see Stargirl in this film, because I know there's a lot of Stargirl fans out there, and to see her here and maybe go down and perish in a crazy way, in a Final Destination type of way, that's going to be wild to see. So guys, I think this film is going to be great, and it has bloodlines, so it's going to follow some other characters, or maybe characters that we've seen before in the past films, and these are like the kids. That's pretty much how the rumors were going. And also another one to throw out there is the fact that Ali Larter might come back, and maybe one of the characters in this film is the daughter of Ali Larter's character, because Ali Larter did star in the first one. She was in the first film and also in the second film. Okay, and maybe they made some of the scenes that were not shown in the second film, or even in the first film, maybe canon, perhaps, like the deleted scenes that they didn't show. So that could be a thing. I have no idea. Though it's cool if we do get to see her, if she is alive, or did she made it out of the second film, because I think she perishes in the second film, so I don't know. And also there was a gap between the first and the second film, so there is that. So who knows, guys, what happens there. But the premise of the movie is a college student experiencing a recurring nightmare that foretells her family's demise returns home to find the person who can prevent it. Okay, so it's going off of a family. Okay, so like I said, maybe when we get the official trailer, we'll get more of the story, a better understanding of said story, or of this film. And I can't wait. I just can't wait. I love all the films. I remember seeing all the takedowns. I remember going to my friend's house, and one of my friend's friend was watching the compilation of each one going down. Yes, what a thing to see online, right? Especially as a young kid, and you get to see that, and I was like, what is that? And then you see like the scenes from the second film, I believe, with the wires cutting that guy into pieces, or in the third film with the sign falling right on top. All those different things is insane. Or even what was it? Was that the second one when the guy was cooking and he was trying, and then he put the noodles or the Chinese food onto the pan? He accidentally put the magnets on there so all those different moments I got to see. And obviously I saw the whole films later on after that, 1, 2, 3, and so forth. And I loved the fifth one with the little twist after the end of the fifth one, which was awesome. And I've been waiting for another one ever since. And we're finally getting another one, guys. So it looks like it's gonna be very intense, very in your face, I feel, and more so this time around like it's ever been before, because ever since the first one, those flipping zoom ins, I don't know how they do it. I would love to see behind the scenes of all these films, I just think it's cool and insane how each little bit what happens and leads to the person's demise, you know? And that's just the way it works in these films. And it just pulls you in because of how creative some of these things have been for the past, 5 films. And some have been very, very gruesome, very, very intense, very insane, very bloody, you know? And I feel like it got worse and worse, though, you know, that's part of the series. Same like any other slasher film or spooky film and whatnot, depending on the film or thriller and whatnot. It definitely kept upping the ante for the crazy ways people would go down, and that's what people were wanting. They wanted to know how and what way the start of the film would go and what way each one would go down, and in whatever manner it was, they would grade it. They grade it of like what is the worst way someone goes down, whether if it's the first film, second film, third film, fourth film, and so forth. Like the race car scene with the fourth film, right? That was the fourth one. Was it the fourth one also with the theater? There was that one as well. I think it was the fourth one, or the guy in the pool, you know, or the third one with the roller coaster. That was a big one. Seeing that as a kid, I was like, whoa, my God. And a lot of people too, definitely the older teenagers during that time frame, seeing that films and scaring people to not go into roller coasters. We kind of had like a little run through of the films and what we thought about them, right? So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. Are you guys excited for this one, for this entry? I definitely am. I mean, at this point, we're gonna have to wait for an official trailer to see what exactly will happen in this film, specifically more so with the main character and the rest of the story, because in the other trailers we get to see more of the main character, and either he or she is going through and talking to her friends, in this case being family related. It's going to be a little bit different than the random, let's say, group of friends or people that knew each other. In this case, the first film had a group of kids, right, from the school. So we have that. The second film had a group of friends with some other strangers that were in that crash, or were not in that crash, right? So we'll see how this one goes and who shows up, and maybe we'll see Ellie Larder, not in the trailer, but maybe in the film when that releases. It's gonna be great to see Tony Todd, and definitely sad to see because he passed away already, but it's gonna be awesome to see him, awesome and sad, both at the same time. Yeah. That's it, guys, for this Let's Watch / Talk. I'm excited. I really am excited to see where this goes. And will this lead to a sequel? Would you guys like a sequel to Final Destination Bloodlines? I would love one. I would love to see the series come back again. I feel like they've been resting for quite a while now, you know? And the fact that they're coming back with a really strong step. It's kind of like the way Jigsaw came back, in this case with Saw X, and the way they came back. And so, yeah, Final Destination is coming back, guys, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see them again. It makes me feel like a kid again, seeing Final Destination back on the big screen. It's going to be wild. Same thing with Jigsaw, how they came back, and now we're seeing Final Destination coming back, and it's crazy to even say that out loud, because I just remember Final Destination being really, really big back in the early 2000s. So yeah, that's it, guys. Take care, stay amazing, and I'll see y'all with the next one.